Overlook the us-loving case in cheese whistling, blocks of Velveeta and pasteurized machined cottage cheese meal slices. Several 260 judges of 35 various countries convicted the cheeses, tapering the listing downward to a definitive 16. An world excellent jury trial of expert chose the winners. Upcoming in other location was an Italian cottage cheese, the 24-monthly elderly Nazionale del Parmigiano Reggiano Latteria Sociale Santo Stefano. It was accompanied by a Spanish raw sheep's breast milk cottage cheese, Torta del Casar. Virgin del Prado done by Quesadilla McKenna Francisca. Marked cottage cheese specialist Jeanette Fletcher, who was not implicated in the contest, wasn't amazed by Swindler Inland Dark Blue's gain. Swindler Inland Dark Blue has triumphed in U.S. competitions, too much. Which I feast on it, for the flavor, is the force the dairy has undertaken to demonstrate some regional product composition love vine grapes and pears. It's enforced to vary offer the cottage cheese a flavor of location. Swindler Dairy makes its defend cottage cheese in the drop of natural heifer's breast milk of the Swindler Vale in southern Oregon. The cottage cheese wheels expend 9 to 11 months in the dairy's cottage cheese caves, and later are brush wrapped up in natural Sierra vine foliage impregnated in pear tree liquor. Brazilian magistrate Bruno Cabral named Swindler Inland Dark Blue a flavor side and various sensations, balance sheet, sugary and savory notes, onto a declaration by the Guild of Penalty Meal, that organizes the awards. I stake the honor in my devoted crew at Swindler Dairy, our natural flock of tan Switzerland and Holstein herd, David Gremels, proprietor of Swindler Dairy, who is as well named as Mr. Dark Blue, told in a declaration. Swindler Inland Dark Blue took the top award the year in several styling, growing to the top amongst a recording-breaking quantity of entries of more than countries rather than always up, told John Farrand, operating CEO of the Guild of Penalty Meal. Our At First Us Defend has surely rotated a few heads, but House which the Planet Cottage Cheese Awards is all on, glowing a searchlight on great cottage cheese, where it happens to be done. This concept how large cottage cheese can just be designed in France or Italy is just not real, and we're vision more than cheeses of the likes of Japan, Southward Africa and Russia affecting the top notes in our judges and supplying a real feeling of terroir, he told. Swindler Inland Dark Blue has made precisely how, in all on the cottage cheese expressive a history of Oregon's environment, its change of seasons and its human beings, of the Sierra foliage and pear tree liquor to the natural breast milk by itself. The listing of 16 finalists turned on cheeses of Italy, Spain, France, the Joint Realm, the Netherlands, Switzerland and Japan. The year's Swindler Inland Dark Blue was a really nice year, the business set out on its website. This rinds advanced nicely and the taste is extraordinary, exposing the harvest, seasoning, bramble, vanille, filbert, chocolate bar and ham flavors for that the cottage cheese is named. This craftsman cottage cheese coup in the US has been getting pulse for several years currently, and Swindler Dairy has been knock on the doorway of grandeur, always with their spectacular opening at the awards behind in 2003, Farron told. So it feels really fit for David and his crew to be the at first to be take the Planet Defend Cottage Cheese Prize behind to America.